BJ from Game Gumbo. I've got my guest here, Jeremy Howard, and Burl and I are checking out some of the spicy hot games he's played recently. We're trying to get people to open up their Christmas wallets and help out the economy. Hey, I'm going to tell you, I know these guys over at Elf Creek Games. I like these people a lot. You know, Mike and Brent, they're awesome, two awesome dudes. I've hung out with them at different conventions. Mike's been on the show before. Honey Buzz is one that I kind of didn't take a close look. And then when it came out and I started seeing a little bit about the actions, Verla, have you seen the board and everything else on it?
Oh, it's gorgeous. This has been probably one of my highest anticipated midway.
Do you and Kelly have it?
Here.
No,
I didn't back it. I regret it. As soon as we get it in at work, it's going to be mine.
I'm hoping that Jeremy can verify something, because what I'm hearing is this is not Merchants of the Dark Road or anything super heavy. This is going to be one that I can pull out with my family at Christmas time, play, maybe even give to some of my nieces and nephews that like games, but are, they're not into, the biggest of the game. They don't want to play Merv. This is not Merv, right, Jeremy? Sell me on it. Honey Buzz. Uh-oh.
I'll explain it, and if you have any further questions, you let me know.
Oh,
all right.
Okay.
So this is a worker placement game. It's worker placement, tile laying, and what you're doing is you're placing workers in this little bee area. So what happens is you're placing your workers in this little beehive kind of thing at different spots, and they'll give you specific resources wherever you place them, that kind of thing like that. So you see these different ones down here. They're going to give you, tiles that you'll have. So once you get these tiles, these look like this, you'll start to lay them in formation where they kind of attach, but they don't touch the white. And you'll make these formations with the, around there. And what'll happen is as you complete one.
Really, Evan? Really? Way too soon, Evan.
There's
a lot of buzz about these games.
Yeah, no. Let me see this. Let me try to do this in my hand. So when you complete it like this, kind of like this, like this.
Okay.
So those all come together, as you can see, like that. All the icons that I have on there, like that little worm right there and all these, they all trigger. So now I get to take all those actions. And that would be things like multiply, like I get more of my workers. That would be things like I get money to spend on resources. And I also can do something called forging, which means I can move across this map. So on the board, there are a whole bunch of these little tiles and stuff that are on here. And you're trying to get the specific nectar you need because that little formation I made, if I get the right nectar, I can put it inside my little formation that I have around there. Okay. And then I can fan it to make honey. Okay, so I can fan it to make honey. So I have these right here, and I trade them in on this resource market. Okay, so the resource market.
So you're making honey, and the bees are finally making some money off their honey.
You make the formation, so they have the different formation card. Okay, so you get that. So then you make formations for a specific type of nectar. You go out on the board, you get that nectar, then you trade it in on this resource market here.
Rinse, wash, repeat.
Then you have these cards that are like mission cards that you'll also score points for if you want to buy those. You also have let's see.
Look at the components.
But you also have different scoring cards as well that are in the middle of the board. As a matter of fact, I'll just show you like this. You have these different scoring cards right here. They're going to be 3 different ones, and they're different types of scoring. So you have different ways of chasing points.
Is that a more advanced way to play, or that comes in every game?
It's part of the game. So, and they have easy ones. There's actually an easy setup for the game. There's easy, medium, and hard, and they have multiples of them. So you have so many options with this game. But the interesting part about this one is that you can do like a little Manhattan, Manhattan Project, Energy Empire, where if you place the same spot, you have to pay more, that kind of stuff like that. Sure. So there's just definitely some strategy to how this goes. Put on workers, take them off, kind of thing. But yeah, the big thing comes from the AP part of this game, which would be any detractor for someone, is how you're putting these together. Okay, how you put these together, because like I showed you before with that card, as you can see, these get they can get complex because you need a specific type to put that nectar in. You can't just, put whatever you want in there. So that's where it becomes interesting. And that picture that you have down there, like, you need the specific type. So you also have a little war of going through and grabbing the right resources as well. So you're using an action to get around that little thing.
So the stuff inside each picture, that's the different types of resources?
That's the nectar that you want. Okay. That's the nectar you want. And you will put it inside your little formation.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's, so there's,
and it's set collection fashion or more like resources?
So you have all of it, both of it. Both.
Wow.
So that's what I'm saying. It's not.
That's just like a family weight game.
No, that's the thing. It can be, but I think the only reason why younger players are going to struggle with this one is because of the complexity of making the specific formations. Now, really all it boils down to is 3 tiles make 1, 4 tiles make 2, this one, 5 tiles make this one. You have to get around that, but it would be frustrating to play if you didn't understand that concept, because you're just trying to make these things go together. Well, if you only put 3 tiles together, you're only going to have 3 actions. You put 4 tiles together, you have 4 actions. You want to kind of make it so they both trigger at the same time, and you do have honeycomb setups where it will trigger both at the same time, which is what you want optimally. So you can get up to 6 actions at once. So
what are the beeples made out of? Is that wood or that plastic acrylic type stuff?
Yeah, this is a deluxe edition, so
they got the little honeycomb.
I'm not giving. What is it?
They got the little honey stick.
Yeah. Honey stir.
No, Topher, it's not Queen Games that publishes this game. It's Elf Creek Games, designed by Paul Solomon.
Yeah, Paul Solomon.
Yeah, Paul Solomon.
Really good up and coming designer. And then they got these little pouches here. They got these little bee pouches.
And Elf Creek always goes all the way out.
Yeah,
man. Hey, did you know that Adrian and Daryl have a game coming out with beavers in that same universe with Elf Creek?
What?
Yeah.
Is it called Beaver Dam? No.
Daryl's gonna have to let us know.
Oh, damn.
It's set in the Sweetwater Grove universe where Honey Buzz exists, coming out next year. Wow, that'll be Daryl's 700th game published. That guy is just prolific.
Is that the Paradox?
What's that?
Is that Paradox Initiative? It's probably not.
We'll have to find out from him.
Okay. Yeah, because it's really cute. On the side of the box, they have all the games from Elf Creek, and each one of them has bees playing the game.
I saw that. That's cute. Yeah, it's cute.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Did you know in the deluxe edition it comes with actual bees?
Yes, I actually got stung by one in the neck, and I slept for 2 days.
I haven't heard a review yet, though, Jeremy. We gonna get anything? Or is the non-review the review we're going to get?
Oh, for that game?
For Honey Buzz, yeah.
So, I mean, honestly, I played the prototype live almost a year ago. And
I think I remember that.
Yeah, and I knew it was good, and I really can't say much less about this final product. The components are good. The gameplay is generally good. And it's a nice puzzle, but outside of it really being a heavy AP thing, I think some of the cards, sometimes the card market is a little too dominant. There's a couple other things in there, but I will probably do a full review of this one.
This surprises me because
I think it really is worth giving a full once over. By the way, amping up big reviews coming up here in 2021. I'm getting prepared, so yeah. I'm excited.
Well, the box makes me think Ticket to Ride-ish, light level, and it's not. This looks a lot more complicated.
No, and the thing is, it's not complicated. It's just it can be, and I would fear that younger players would be at a major disadvantage.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. And that's Honey Buzz from Elf Creek Games. Yeah, interesting. The Beeples game.
Player solo mode is very good. They have a lot of cards in there. They have a lot of solo scoring cards. And you are beating the AI. There is an actual AI. They even have dice for the deluxe edition. So if this is going to be a solo only purchase, I definitely feel comfortable recommending this one because there's so much gameplay in it. And especially if you're going to be playing multiplayer, this will round out the box really well. So that's a big thing for me. If you're not a solo gamer primarily, and you're going to be playing with at least one other person or something like that, this game scales perfectly. They actually make it smaller for you. There's even a more advanced mode where you can play with it blind, so you get the memory and flip it over. So they've got some things.
It sounds like there's a lot of variety, and I'm usually not a solo gamer, but I feel like a game like this, and especially with what you're saying with all that it offers solo, like I would probably actually enjoy solo.
And it's so hands off. I mean, you flip a card off the deck, restrict the worker placement spot. That's it.
Nice.
I like that. I like that.
Hey, BJ, take a peek at the host chat when you get a chance.
Okay.